What's up, guys? How's it going? Really excited for this video, so we're just going to jump straight into it. Right here we have a Spark model, a 143, not 164, 143. So this is a Spark Lamborghini Huracan GT3 from the 24 Hours of Nürburgring in 2016. You can see it on the base plate right there. This was the Konrad Motorsport version. And this is one of my first 143s. In a past video, I was telling you guys about how I was picking up just Lamborghini Huracans GT3s in 143. I have 5 of them. Probably going to chill for a little bit, not buy any because they are expensive. But Spark, from what I understand, is a really good, solid brand for 143 stuff. These are going to be resin models, so no die cast or anything. These are all just going to be resin. Very highly detailed. And you can see on the bottom right here, it is licensed by Lamborghini. There's a little bit of information about the car. This is Spark, and then the model number is SG573. I believe what Spark does is whatever event it's from, they limit to, I think they limit it to the region it is in. So, yeah, and most of them are limited edition and numbered. So as you can see right there, this is number 440 out of 500. I don't really care too much about that. It is cool to have something limited edition, but I just like the car. So anyways, I have it in plastic. The end is cut open. I'm just going to slide it out of the, sleeve without the plastic until I can get some protectors for these, because I don't want the acrylic or the boxes getting scratched up or anything. So leaving it in the plastic for now. That's just how I roll. So here we go. Take the acrylic off. I was looking at this one a few days ago, so I did have the little pieces of tape cut, but normally it's going to have tape holding the acrylic onto the base. And the bases of these are wooden, so they're kind of like they're not real high quality wood. It's just like a I don't know what you would call it. There's a term for it. I can't think of it. It's just like a particle board or whatever. Maybe not like particle board, but it is nice. When you hold this in your hand, it is very heavy even though it's resin, and I think that's because of the wooden base. So it adds a lot of weight to it, makes it feel very premium. Again, limited edition right there. On this side of the base, you're going to have the names of the 4 drivers, which is very cool. And then you're also going to have the flag right there. This model just looks incredible in my opinion. So we're not going to go through every single little detail on this thing because I don't want this video to take half an hour. But we will go over some of the things I think are really cool. The first being on the radiator right here. In this open section of the hood, you actually have a radiator fan mounted on there, and that is a separate plastic piece. So that is really cool. Another thing I find cool about these Sparks is the little toe straps right here. They are actually rubber. So I don't know, I think that's cool. This one has a bunch of antennas on the top, so you've got 2 in the center of the roof right there, and then you've got a couple little like spikes sticking up right there. I don't know what those are for. Absolutely no idea, but that's kind of cool as well. The wheels, very nice. You have Michelin printing on the tires. The wheels themselves are gloss black, and you can see the center lug right there. The brakes look nice. It looks like there might be some text on them. I can't really make it out. But the brake rotors are going to be nicely detailed as well. They're not just flat discs. They actually do have some, you can see like the lip where it goes onto the axle, and then it actually has some cutouts in it as well, which is really cool. Like the wheels on these are impressive when you're so used to like mini GT without seeing like brake details or anything. Seeing something big like this with nice wheels is very cool. Another thing I think is really nice is they actually do use yellow acrylic on these headlights. And the headlights themselves are very nicely detailed. You actually have like molded out bulbs in there. And then you can see right here, there's a little light bar, and you can see the little LEDs. And then you have your fog lights down here. You can also see all the LEDs in there. Just really cool. It has the angled the grill inside, this piece is actually angled up so it can go through this radiator right here. And then you have like some meshing and venting right there. The whole front splitter of this is going to be carbon fiber. And so are these two little canards on either side. They are carbon fiber. Very nice looking. You've got your Lamborghini logo right there. Bio circle. You got the big number box right here, number 25. And yeah, just very nice. Nice, very nice paint scheme too. This is just one of those colors. It happens every once in a while with certain colors, but this one is showing up much darker on camera. So when you look at this in person, it is teal. It is a light teal color. It is not like this. It's not sky blue like this. So it is different color. I don't know why. It's not the lighting. I think it's just the way these cameras are. Some colors they just pick up at different hues. I don't know if there's a way to like fix that in my camera settings or not, but you guys will have to take my word for it. It is a little bit lighter blue than what the camera is telling you. But anyways, going along the side of the car right here, you do have some carbon fiber printing right here, which is really nice, like on this the front end of the side window. The acrylic for the windows is actually really clear. You can see some detail in there. I don't know what this little thing right here is for, but you do have a nice like silver roll cage going through this thing, or maybe it's white. Actually, I think it's white, but you can make out barely, if I can get the right lighting on it, on the hood or on the dashboard right there. It actually says Huracan right there, and it has like some of the colors of the Italian flag, which is really neat. It does have the hole in the window right here, and then it does have like this little like net that goes in front of the door. Aside from that, it's hard to see interior detail. You can make out some text in yellow on the harness that's in there. You can see the steering wheel, a little bit of detail, a little bit of color in there as well. Obviously, there's no seat on this side, and it looks like the floor is white. But I would imagine if you were to take this apart, which I don't know if you can, I don't know if these have screws. I'm not going to take it off the base and see, but I would imagine if you took this thing apart, the interior would be pretty nicely detailed. And you can actually see there's the net on both sides of the driver's seat right there too. You can see the white roll cage back there. So very nice. You have your names of the drivers right here at the top. And then this little like vent part right here is carbon fiber. There's a tiny bit of venting right here, right above where the fuel filler is. And yeah, so that's the fuel filler. There's another cutout for one on this side, but it's just covered in carbon fiber. So I don't know if this is actually functional, but this side is pretty similar. You have the carbon fiber right there. You have rivet marks all around the window, which is really nice. You have the carbon fiber there. And one thing I actually learned about these cars, and this model, you can actually see it. If you look on the window in this top corner, you have these little like yellow triangles. I actually learned that when the car comes in for a pit stop, they actually peel this orange part up and they basically like tear off a layer of like the windshield. So it's like plastic, I think. I don't know if the windshields are actually glass or if they're like a plastic or like some sort of like yeah, I don't know, some sort of like plastic, but they at least have like a bunch of like films over it that you can just tear off, and that basically makes it to where you don't have to like sit there and like wipe off the windshield of all the bugs and whatever gets on it, dirt and whatnot. So that's actually cool. I was watching a video on like actual race cars, and I learned that. So I learned something new after getting these 143s. But anyways, you got Gran Turismo on the windshield banner right there. It looks really nice. You got Loctite, Hella. I don't know what Hella means. I don't know what, well, I know what it means, but I don't know what brand that is. Dutch Post, 25 box right there. You can see the cutouts for the venting up where the engine hatch is. I would imagine it's accurate to the real car, but it would have been cool if this black plastic wasn't underneath there. It would have been cool if you could actually see engine detail on these models, but you cannot. And you have the little arrows right there. I think that tells you where the pins are to remove the engine hatch. And then going back to the rear wing, it is nice carbon fiber again. And these wing supports are metal. They are photo etched metal, so they're not super flimsy. And yeah, very durable. You can probably hear that, maybe a little bit, but yeah, they are metal, which is nice. I like that a lot. On the back side right here, You're going to have your exhaust tips. They're kind of in like a gunmetal gray silver color. They look very real, like realistic. You have another toe strap right here. That's also going to be rubber, along with the little red arrow pointing to it. You got Konrad Motorsport logos on the back right here. The taillights look very nice. They are acrylic, and you can see the red stripe right in there. And then you've got Bilbstein logo right there, along with Michelin. You do have some meshing back here, and this meshing back here is in fact photo etched metal. So I bet if you could shine a light through that, and you might be able to catch a glimpse of some detail in there. This little silver circle thing, I believe that's the air jack. So like they stick the hose into it, like and they basically jacks up the car, which is kind of cool. At least I think that's what it is. I believe that's where it is on these Huracans, and that looks like what that would be. So a little bit of like, it looks like there's like some detail in here, but it's hard to make out what exactly it is because it's all just like gloss black, which is kind of odd, but it does look very nice. It does look like there's actually like a little bit of detail in the back of this thing. And then you're also going to have this giant rear diffuser coming out the bottom of the car, and it is all carbon fiber as well. And then you might be able to see a little bit of like the suspension details between the rear diffuser and like the bottom of where this exhaust thing is right here. But it looks like all that's in gloss black as well. But yeah, really nice car. There's more photo etched metal vents right here in these air intakes as well. And I would imagine that on the front, I would imagine these are also, yeah, these are also photo etched metal. I wasn't too sure on the front ones, but after seeing this one right here, they are for sure. But really very impressive for the size. Obviously, this is going to be a lot bigger than a 164. And for those of you guys who collect like mini GT and stuff with me, I have this sitting right here. This is my Huracan STO chase. I had it out because I was doing some photos, but so this is just like our regular like 164 mini GT. Obviously they're very nice, but this is it compared to this Spark model. I know it's not the same car, but it is a Huracan. So look at that. Look at how massive and so this is, I mean, I know some of you guys are going to be like, oh, you're dumb. You should know that 143 is bigger than 164. I know. But looking at the size comparison like this for a first time 143 buyer, these 143s are huge. Because like this has always just been the standard size of what I collect, you know, you guys know. And like this, I don't know, these 143s are just massive, and they look so good too. But yeah, there's a little size comparison for you if you guys never have owned 143s, but they're very nice. They are expensive, which is why I'm limiting myself to the just collecting race car Huracans. That's it from Spark. And when TSM starts doing their 143s, which is the Mini GT mother brand, so they're kind of like big Mini GTs. I will get those as well, but yeah, I'm really going to limit myself, not going to go crazy with it, because we've got 164 to collect too, so I can't just go balls to the walls with the 143 stuff and all the Sparks, but it does look absolutely incredible, insanely detailed. I'm just a big fan. Very big fan of these. So anyways, let me know what you guys think. If you guys have any 143s in your collection, let me know what you guys have sitting around too. I'd like to know what other stuff people collect aside from 164. But anyways, once again, hope you enjoyed. Like the video if you did. That would mean a lot to me. Let me know if you want to see more 143s. I do have a few more that we could review. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.